I'm at West Bar in Sheffield. This is the bottom end of Tenter Street, and it's completely changed since I worked at HSBC up there. I'll show you the view right up there, but all this lot on the right, it's all high rise now, all the way up to the uni, and you can just see the old Pennine Centre, which was Griffin House, Midland Bank, then HSBC's headquarters in Sheffield. Just here was originally the West Bar Police Station and Fire Station. The police station moved into what's now called Hampton in the 1960s. Grandad was Chief Inspector there. But what I'm going to do is, that was the old Penistone Road. So you come through town to Penistone Road. And back in the 90s, we used to come in down the Parkway and through town to get across here. Down, let's have a think, down Bank Street and Queen Street, or Queen Street and Bank Street, and cut across. But then what they did is they started forcing us down Corporation Street, and this has even changed since the 90s. Absolutely unbelievable changes. Up here is the Soho Garden and yard development. One of them's at 19 stories. I think the flats over there's the Riverside development, if I'm right. But I just want to give you a feel as I walk down to Kelham Island. What I'm going to do is I'm going to document Neep's End today. Neep's End is going to be another part of this smart city. Sheffield City Council's developing. They say it's all services will be in 15 minutes, which sounds really good, doesn't it? But which companies are going to be able to deliver those services? You're not going to get the little Sheffield names, SMEs, delivering them, are you? You're going to get the big corporations delivering them. There's the new court building. This was light industrial, Little Mesters type stuff back in the 90s, about 2000. It's all been eradicated. You all know about the clean air zone, which came in on Monday. Now commercial vehicles are paying £10 and £50 a day to use it, and that cost will get passed on to the customer again. So don't think they're not hitting private cars, well, as such, but they will do in the future. I'm absolutely sure about that. But that's how you now get from, this is the ring road, that's one of the big towers for Soho Gardens. I'm going to walk across to Kelham Island. You'll see a lot more foot traffic coming across the ring road now. Now the problem is the city centre was there for shopping, commercial, entertainment, various other things, up to about 2000. I think there was only 10,000 people living in the city centre, and then what Sheffield City Council's done, they've actually started urbanising the city centre. So it didn't really matter about it being a clean air zone as such, but the problems created by the City Council. Did they ever ask us whether we wanted them to urbanise the city centre? Now, I'd be interested, we're looking up to where the old Penistone Road was. Does anybody know what that was there? I don't know if it was a pub. It's on Furnace Hill, or Furnace Hill goes up the side of it. But I don't know if that was a pub originally. It looks like an old Sheffield pub, but it's not anymore. It's a little bit of Sheffield history here. Bower spring furnaces, cementation furnaces. There's a couple of them. You can only see the outline on the wall at the back, but it's a little bit of Sheffield history. Where I feel a stranger in my own city. I'm Lord Deedar on Twitter for a reason. Standing up for the folk of Sheffield, the real traditional folk who've been ignored. And what I believe is the inner ring road is the first stage of changing Sheffield into a 15-minute smart city. Once we've got the inner ring road clean air zone in, it'll destroy the city centre trade, the smaller businesses. They'll then urbanise Sheffield city centre, and then once they've urbanised Sheffield city centre, they'll then start spreading it out, and that's what's happening at the moment. It's moving out to Kelham Island and Neep's End. So I'm just on the edge now of Kelham Island. I just want to give you an idea of it, how much things have changed around here. It was all light industrial. It's not anymore. Did you ever vote for this? So what's actually happened is both universities have took over the city centre, building everywhere. Then you've got people who've come through university, not the original Sheffield folk, now want the city changing how they want it, not how we want it. We've got Kelham Island Tavern here. Changing into little cafe shops. They want Bilbao in Sheffield or Milan or Barcelona. Well, we don't want that. We want Sheffield. We want a city centre that we can all use. We actually want to go back to some sort of clean industrial production in Sheffield. You can't run a city just on banking alone and services. But I'm now in Kelham Island, so I'll switch the video off now. I've already done a video on Kelham Island, and you can look at that video on my channel. So that's just a quick walk down from the city centre at West Bar into Kelham Island. You get a feel what's going off. There's not much industry around here, it's just more urbanisation. Lots of tweaked little cafes. So that's it, just a quick short video.